So this is me right before I step out in front of my
I gotta tell you something I could do.
Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Elma. Thank you so much for joining me for this review, demo, wear test of the new Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. I'm really excited to be bringing this to you guys, and I'd like to thank Makeup Forever for sending it over in PR. This is not a sponsored video. They just send the product for me to, give my opinion about it, and I'm about to. This foundation, actually, I've worn a couple times, so let's get right into it. Today, I'm actually going out. I'm gonna be chilling with a friend of mine, and I thought, let me just do my makeup on camera and just do what I usually do and talk about this foundation that was sent to me. So I have a little cheat sheet over here with some of the information. So Makeup Forever Reboot Active Care Revitalizing Foundation, and it brightens, smooths, and firms skin appearance for 24 hours, reduces the appearance of wrinkles by 23%, 26% increase hydration, and it comes in 24 shades. TBH, I was a little bit surprised that it only came in 24 shades because Makeup Forever tends to have an extended shade range, and I must say it was not easy finding my match per se because there's a lot of in-between colors that are missing. So initially I was sent Y328, and that was way too light for me, and as well the undertone was way too pinky for me. My best shade was Y405, which totally makes sense because that's usually my shade with Makeup Forever. If I'm not mistaken, my Ultra HD, my shade is Y425, and this is Y405, and I think that it's a pretty good match. It looks a little bit dark here. Since it's a light to medium coverage, it's very easy to work around. Foundation retails for 51 Canadian dollars. It also comes with a brush, but I didn't get the brush. It's the Artisan Brush 112. That retails for 55 Canadian dollars, and it's available at Sephora and LeBay. So today's look is gonna be quite simple. I'm just gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows and just do that. I just wanted to do my everyday makeup look, no lashes, none of that, so you can really see how this foundation plays. And I thought I'll put in a little eye makeup tutorial real quick. I'm gonna get into the skin, and I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Hydrating Primer. I really love this primer because it enables my foundation to stay on longer, but most importantly, it's hydrating, so my dry skin really does appreciate it. And today actually is -13. I can see that on my mirror right now. Oh my god, Bae got me this high mirror for Christmas, and it's the best damn thing. So I'm gonna shake this really well and apply about a pump. And as you can see, the Y328 was definitely too pink. I know that on the arm it looked like that was what was gonna work, but once I applied on the face, I'm just like, no, this is not it. So I'm gonna do what I usually do and just dot on my face. Since it's a hydrating foundation, you do have some working time, which is not unappreciated. And I'm just going to go in with my number 56 brush from Sephora. I know that when you put it on the skin at first, it really does look like it's about to be not a match, but once it's all blended out, it's actually pretty dope. It really does look really beautiful and luminous. My skin has actually been really good these days, and I posted my skincare routine on Instagram if you're interested, at Rose Addiction. I post tutorials and stuff like that, and this time I actually wrote down a mini review on what it's done to my skin and what it's meant to be. So if you're interested, go check that out. I am gonna go in with about half a pump again and just go into spot treat, I suppose, places that I feel need a little bit more work. So just going in directly with the brush and just tapping that. Because my thing is like for everyday makeup, I don't need it to look flawless. I just want my skin to just look good, not just perfect, just good. So definitely not full coverage if you do feel like you need to color correct or stuff like that prior, I would recommend you do that. I also don't want to pack on too much on my forehead, you know, with bonnets and all that. I'm just gonna concentrate a little bit more in this area so we can help the concealer. Because for everyday, I don't like to put too much concealer, so I'm gonna get some extra help from the foundation. And look at how flawless that is looking. You guys already know I have a whole bunch of lights going on, but I do not put any filters on my video, so you can really see the state of the foundation. I'm gonna bring you up close real quick. That is all I need. I'm wearing a sort of semi turtleneck, so I don't feel the need to bring it down to my neck and my chest, but if I was, you know, bare, I would have brought it down more. So I've brought in the camera extension so you can see up close what I look like, and this is the skin, guys, the skin. You can see, you can still see like my beauty marks over here, but all in all, my skin does look glowy and healthy. When I saw this foundation, I was just like, this was sent for me. This is the shit I like. I need to do a like top 5 foundations, like favorite foundations, because this is exactly what I like. I find that it's a pretty decent match for me. Really beautiful. It's very pleasant on the skin. It is still drying down. I must say that in the AM, I do use very hydrating products, so I'm guessing that that too contributes to the dry time of my foundation. I almost have no doubt about it, but once it's set, it's not going anywhere. You know, Makeup Forever is good at that. So I've done my makeup, I've zhuzhed up my face, put on some setting spray, and now we're ready to step out real soon. It's 12:51 right now. I'm gonna step out and go see my friend downtown, and I'm going to be checking in with you guys. I don't know how many times I'm gonna check in with you guys, but I'm gonna try my best to check in at least 2 times. Plus it's really sunny outside, so I'm gonna take advantage of that natural lighting. I'm gonna probably do some natural lighting right before I leave, so you see before I step out, and then like during the day. But you know what, so far so good. I know foundation just plays really nice with others. It does not feel like I have foundation on my face, and you know, we're just gonna go on with our day. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can really see how it's behaving up close. So this is me right before I step out in front of my big window, and it's like super sunny today, so you can really see what this foundation. So I'm using my front facing camera. Yes, girl. I'm gonna keep you guys updated throughout the day. It's looking really, really good. I'm not mad at this.
3 hours later.
Now it's 4:38 Here's the time over here. The makeup so far, can you see that? It's kind of going away over here. And over here where I had my sunglasses is going too. And over here as well because I ate. But other than that, it's looking good. Here's my friend Becky, aka OP Hair. Hello.
I'm Becky with the good hair.
Yes, exactly. She's Becky with the good hair.
The lighting here is bomb.
I know, right? That's why I was like, let me do this in here. What do you think of my foundation so far?
I like it. I told you it looks very natural.
Okay.
And it didn't wear off, but it's super hot here. Really hot. You see my face, I'm a little bit shiny. But look at her. Look at it. She's still like matte. But like you have a nice glow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the glow.
Like I've seen that it's gone off a little bit here and here.
That's what I told you, no?
Yeah.
But it's because maybe you...
And like when I was wiping for food.
Yeah.
J'en ai mis partout. We had pho earlier.
Nice. It's nice.
But it looks good.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's very natural.
So I'm gonna check in with you guys later as well. We're gonna go into Sephora. And guys, you're always asking me where my lashes are from.
From my own. She's wearing my eyes, my lashes. My eyes.
Also, if you're looking for dope wigs, I mean, I'm gonna give you back an update like when I get home, but we are gonna go to Sephora to check out some things. So yeah.
Send money.
Exactly, send money. It kind of went away around my mouth area, and I kind of look crusty. And I'm in Sephora, so I might as well. Dabbing on my fingers, like under my eyes, and it's doing a pretty good job actually.
Ooh, that's a nice shot.
R37. I'm usually 405, but R37 seems 2. It is me. I am back, and it is 10:26. So I've had this foundation for about, I want to say I started filming around like 10:30, and then I showed you my face around like 11 something, 12 something. So yeah, it's been, let's say it's been solid 10-hour plus wear test, and it's been a long day. Your girl's like tired. I didn't put on the lights behind because 1, I wanted to create a mood, and 2, I'm tired. Like all these lights, they're killing me right now. I need to go to bed, but I promised a final check-in. Obviously you saw how it worked out throughout the day. I did touch up a little bit under my eye and around here when I was in Sephora earlier, and I'm honestly not mad at how this foundation behaved, especially given that I was in and out of like the metro, and it's like really hot. It's like hot cold. I sweat a lot, and I don't think that this says it's waterproof anywhere. I didn't see waterproof anything anywhere, because if it doesn't and it's held up like this, I'm honestly not mad, because I have been sweating like all day long, and all the times I wore the foundation hasn't been like 10-hour days like this. It's usually maybe like 6 hours, or sometimes it's just like 3 hours, but like this full, I want to say almost 12-hour wear test with me gallivanting right, left, and center. My blush and bronzer has a bit faded. My highlighter is like practically gone, but there's like a little je ne sais quoi that's in there. And I am not oily skin, so I don't have like any oils or anything peeking through, but I do have a beautiful glow still going. Like if you looked at me from afar and I did a little something to my under eyes, I look pretty decent. I didn't take any flash tests. I should have done that, but I didn't. So my skin definitely still feels very hydrated. It feels smooth, like where there's still stuff like over here, like where there's like still hella foundation, still feels smooth here too. Obviously here, like my mascara and under eye is like kind of like jumbled. And firming, yo sis, I don't know if there's anything firming, if I need any firming. And I'm gonna be 30 in like what, 2 years, but like there's no need for firming.
I cannot attest
to the firming aspect of this foundation, but I can attest to the longevity of it. Stuff on my cheeks are like, they're just here, but they're not like happening here anymore. So honestly, for 12 hours, if I was like continuing my evening, I would probably like clean up under here and maybe like powder. Let's, you know what, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you're even closer. And honestly, do I think that this powder application was necessary to this, especially that I hadn't zoomed in before I applied the powder, but you're still gonna see how it looks anyways. Guys, my brain is fried. Anyway, I really do like this foundation. Really interesting, when we were in the store actually, the shade I chose, I just want to go over that real quick because it is not easy finding your shade in this. Like, that's my one qualm with this. It's like you're telling us it's all this amazing stuff, but why do you only have 24 shades? Like, I don't understand it. Like I don't understand why, especially coming from Makeup Forever. Like, are they gonna like expand the range? Is there something about the foundations that I'm not aware of, that like it, like a lot of shades can be your shade? Because it's true that when I was in store, so this is Y405, Y328 is said to be nude sand, and it's for light medium skin with slightly pink undertone. So like that undertone was like completely wrong for me, right? And then I'm wearing shade Y405, and it's golden honey, and it's said to be for lighter tan skin with slightly yellow undertone. So that's definitely me. I'm definitely a slight, like, I am tan, but in the spectrum of tanness, I'm like in the lighter section of that, and definitely yellow undertone. But the thing is, when I was in stores, 370, and that it's said to be for medium skin with red undertones. Like, it matched here. So would I recommend the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation? Most definitely, especially if you have dry skin. I think that this, out of like the whole lot of foundations they have, apart from the watery liquid one, this is the most geared towards dry skin. If you do have oily skin, however, I would not recommend this foundation, because I find that the only reason why it faded away like so nicely on my skin was because there was no like interference from my oils, and I do have dry skin. So that's why I would definitely recommend this to dry skin. I do see how if you have more matured skin, this as well is definitely way more forgiving than, say, the Ultra HD. However, if you do have oily skin, I would say you could get away with the Ultra HD, but the I think it's like the matte velvet that they brought out, that did not work for me. But I think that that would definitely work for you if you do have oily skin. It's one of those foundations I would definitely really look at the description of the foundation if you do not have the opportunity to go in stores and try it for yourself. Really be mindful of the undertone and who it's geared towards, and really go off that, because honestly, the minute I saw Y328 that they sent me that, I was like, yo, this is like a pink undertone, it's not gonna work for me. And I do think that it does live up to its claims. It brightens, it smooths, the firming part, like I said, I cannot attest to that, and it definitely evens out. It is a light to medium coverage. I definitely will not call this foundation full coverage, but I would bring it at least up to like a medium for sure, and it just wears really nice on the skin. You do not feel it throughout the day. It really just, I like the way it faded out, and I think it's really one of those that it's not gonna be sitting in the back of my cupboard. Plus it also has a pump, so you know, I'm never mad at that. It does come in the glass bottle. I'm not the biggest fan of glass bottles, but like a whole bunch of my favorite foundations are in glass bottles, and I'm just like, why? So if you want to know what my other foundations are, I will be dropping them below. If you want to be part of the conversation and be helpful, and you've picked up this foundation, please leave it below with other foundation references so we can all help each other. And if you want to help me, just like watch any of my videos that pop up here on the screen, and also follow me on Instagram if you haven't done it already at @roseaddiction. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.